I think a conference that brings together climate scientists with social scientists, and in this case lawyers, is a very good idea, because ultimately we can be confident about the climate science, we can describe how the climate has changed and why, but we also need to be concerned about how the climate will change in the future and what we need to do to try to minimize the negative effects of climate change on the environment. And ultimately that means communicating our message to the general public, to policymakers, to politicians, and perhaps even to the legal community who may be involved in litigation to try to force action through the courts. So having that communication between the natural scientists and the social scientists and economists is very important, because ultimately that's where the action will be in the years ahead. So I think a conference like this, which is very interdisciplinary, is a really great contribution, and it's definitely the way we must work in the future. It's very important for young people not to be discouraged about the wave of, in some parts of the world, anti-science, anti-intellectual, and certainly anti-global warming sentiments. And it's important that they engage with their communities, with their schools, with schools in the communities, with local civic organizations, and to get their message across. They have to not just speak to scientific gatherings. That's important for their careers. They must communicate, obviously, with their peer group, but they also have a responsibility to reach out to people who may not be so familiar with their work. They have to simplify it and clarify it, and make sure that their concerns about the environment and about the climate system are passed on, so that the general public understands what the issues are, and they will ultimately pass that pressure on to politicians, and hopefully the outcome for everybody will be better.